Hey, it's Chad Taylor, Mix 94.9, hanging backstage with Air Supply. And we're glad to be catching up with these guys. It's been 5 years for me. Got Howard Kessler from In the Mix with HK, and we figured we'd just do this together, man. It's just so great to be back with these guys again. Last time we chatted, I want to say it was like 2009. You guys had just released a new record.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember which one it was.
I think the single was Dance With Me. Or
Oh, yeah.
So many records.
Yeah, that's the problem. Well, we were talking out in the lobby. We're like, just think about it. The duo has been together since the mid-'70s. And in 2014, you're still here doing it.
Yeah.
And still selling out and touring all around the world.
Yes.
We're, all parts of Europe, Southeast Asia, where you guys are immensely popular.
Yeah.
Here in the States, Australia, obviously. I mean, what do you think the magic is between the two of you? There's not too many successful duos in rock and roll history. I mean, we can name them on one hand, and obviously Air Supply is in that on that one hand. What do you think it is?
Well, there's no real magic or secret formula. It's just that we love to do what we do. We're very passionate about it, and it's very real. From the first time we began, when we started to sing together, even when we were in Superstar, it just sounded really good with just the two voices. So I think we have a great foundation from the very beginning. We sound good together, and we still sound good together now, like we did 40 years ago. So I think that's really the secret. We just love what we do, and people respond to the simplicity of two voices and simple songs, I think.
And you guys have been able to express yourselves on solo records too. I know you put out a few. I know you've done some as well. So I mean, you guys are able to kind of balance it out between Air Supply and the other creative side of things that you want to do on a solo level.
Yeah, I mean, we do our little things. We have completely separate lives, of course. But when we get together, it's Air Supply, and it's time to put a show on. And that's what we love to do. We just love to play, and that is the secret. Really, there's nothing else.
And speaking of loving to play and how you guys originally met, getting back to the Jesus Christ Superstar show you were working on back in Australia. Yeah. I know your love of the Beatles was one of your early conversations together, and how your relationship started professionally and as friends. How ironic is it that you ended up tying the Beatles records with your top 5 singles, most consecutive top 5 singles? When that happened, what was going through your mind? Since your love and conversation of music kind of came from the Beatles.
Yeah. Well, to be mentioned in the same sentence as them, is an honour for us still. But that was a great period in our careers, and to be in the same chart positions sort of as they were.
Right.
I mean, nowhere near, of course, but we did it. It's a record that we're very proud of, and
it should be.
It was a great achievement at the time, certainly.
Do you still find that same level of satisfaction? At the peak of your career in the 80s, from 80 to mid-80s, do you still find that same level of satisfaction stepping out on the stage today as you did back then?
I think we appreciate it more now, because in those days we didn't have time to enjoy it. I mean, we were on the road 8 or 9 months a year on a bus, and people would come and say, "Oh, the song is number 3 this week," and we go, "Oh, great, can you get me a hot dog?"
Right.
Well, I got to go to bed now, and so we didn't have time to stop and smell the roses. So I think we appreciate.
You hear that a lot, because I'll ask guys, I'll go, "Do you remember where you were when somebody came into the dressing room or wherever you were and told you had the #1 song in the country?" And a lot of times the acts will stop and go, "I don't."
Yeah. Sadly, it's all a blur. When you're at that point, the momentum, you're going 100 miles an hour, and it's on the road, it's in the studio, it's doing promos, it's doing things like this with radio.
Sure.
It's just a blur.
Yeah. Do you guys, with that question, do you guys know where you were when the first time somebody told you topped the charts with #1?
The first #1 was the one that you love. I don't know what city we're in, but I remember after soundcheck somebody came on, because we always used to get the Billboard. You get it a week before anybody else gets it. It's a week in advance, so we always got it on a Tuesday. And I remember playing. I don't know where it was, but somebody came up to us after soundcheck and said, "Oh, you've gone to #1," and it was a great feeling, because we wanted that. Lost in Love got to #2, All Out of Love made #2, and we wanted a #1 desperately.
You said, "Oh my God, we're going to Creedence Clearwater Revival here. We can't get a #1.
Yeah.
#2, we can't get to #1.
That's the truth.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a thrill, and it was then. But now it's a little different, because we look at things a little differently. Now, we've been together for so long. We look at our career as a whole, not just a certain time. When, like in '82, when we went to #1, for other accolades that we've achieved, we look at everything now. It's a big career. It's strange. It's kind of, we're outside looking in now, instead of being inside looking out.
Very good.
Write that down, will you?
Just give me a second.
Write that down.
It's a much more
simple.
holistic approach, but I mean, since
Yeah.
you know, if life is the journey, you should be
It
looking
really
at the
is,
whole
yeah.
journey.
Yeah.
You know, instead of just that one chapter.
Yep.
It is a journey. I mean, we talk to each other like in a place like this, and he'll say, or I may say, you know, oh, can you believe we've been together for 40 years? It's like, wow, what happened? You know, where did my youth go, and my 20s and my 30s and my 40s?
Well,
I mean, but of course, they were on the road and they were encompassed in everything because
Right.
it's a lifetime, you know.
You guys still look fantastic, and I point that
Oh,
out.
yeah,
I think
right.
you both look.
Do you
great.
like my new facelift? I'm joking,
If you
folks.
had one, it looks fantastic.
I've never had a facelift.
That was his last facelift.
You know, the one before the last one was the best one.
And now they finally got it right. It looks perfect.
I haven't had one yet. I hope you're shooting for my good side. You know, all that joking like that. At a stage in life when most people are starting to think about retirement and throttling back and winding down, how do you keep the energy level up and sustainable?
We just have fun, you know.
By the way, there probably was a joke there. That was not a pun, but go ahead.
Yeah, okay, obviously, that was over my head.
Mine too.
I just realized how that sounded.
Which isn't too hard. No, we just love what we do. You know, we have a great fan. I had to say base, but we have a great fan base all over the world. People still want to see us. We have a lot of fun on stage. We're great friends personally. We work with a great bunch of people. So, what's the downside of that? Nothing. I could be sitting home doing nothing and worrying about tomorrow, but we're not those kind of people.
Cool. Keep it moving. Keep playing. Keep
We shall.
writing.
We shall.
Oh yeah.
Do you think the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is going to take notice?
I don't know. We got in the Australian one last December,
I read
so
that.
yeah.
Big
Congratulations, by the
congrats
way.
on that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it would be nice, but we never asked for anything, you know.
You definitely deserve to be in there. We were having this conversation, Matt and I were in the ride down. He said the same thing. He said, I just don't understand the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I don't get
Yeah.
it. The people that are in, and those that aren't.
Yeah.
I mean, a group like Air Supply should definitely be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before Guns N' Roses. Not that they don't deserve to be there. I just think you guys should have been. Your time is long overdue, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. You know,
Very kind.
we never look for anything like that, do we? And
No
I mean,
point.
we're very happy to be doing what we do still, you know, at a very high level, as you can see from the surroundings. Now look at this. I'm going to show you something. This is funny.
Right?
Now, because we have a lot of room here, now beyond those cups, this was Russell at my space. Beyond those cups is the band and the crew. They're not allowed to come beyond those cups.
This is a real world look at stardom right here. Okay?
You know what?
Hall of Famers, Hall of Famers!
All that tells me is actually
It's true.
I got the ultimate compliment for you guys. All that tells me is what I already knew about you guys. And several times I've had the chance to meet you along the years. Is just what genuine nice guys you are.
Oh, you
and
could.
so non-divas.
Fool them again.
That's what it's all about for you guys. Is out there. It's not about
Oh yeah,
back here.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You leave it all out there. That's right.
Oh yeah.
You
I mean,
didn't know they had an Oscar as in an Academy Award.
No.
Okay.
Is there a joke there too?
No.
Because
No.
we'd like to hear it if there is one.
I know. Now I'm
You
missing it.
said you had us fooled.
Oh, I got you.
So it's acting.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
Is there plans for a new album?
you know, there isn't. We have a new single coming out I think in a month. But the last one charted, so we're doing another single. But we're not making an album, you know. It's simply because I don't know if people buy albums anymore, you know.
They all buy downloads.
The whole music scene's changed, you know.
I'm glad you brought that up because I wanted to ask what your feelings are on the whole direct-to-fan experience now, you know, versus the old music record business.
Yeah.
And you know what it's like dealing with that direct-to-fan thing and just trying to deal with the whole digital age.
And he's a former A&R guy, so this should be interesting to hear the answer now.
Well, we've always been involved directly with our fans. We've always done signings after the shows, and we've always been very close to them. So for us, it's not really any different. You know? I mean, now everyone's on Facebook and on the website and things like that, which they never used to be, of course. But I think it's much more personal now. I really do. Like, you know, we just did we have the Golden Circle thing, and people come to it and they want to see the band. But we've always done that. So for us, it's not that different. But it's a different age now.
And you guys are on Twitter and Facebook. I mean,
Well, you know,
I'm following you guys.
we are, but I mean, I don't get on, to be quite honest, because I've got so many things I've got to do.
He's far too famous for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you tweet?
No, I'm on Facebook.
He's on Facebook. but it's, you know, it's a different time, and you have to adapt to it, you know,
Yeah.
if you want to survive and carry on, you know.
What about putting music out independently on your own versus going through the label machinery?
Well, yeah, we do that as everyone else does, you know, but then everything depends on your relationship with your fans and with the fan base. I mean, for us, we have more of a worldwide base because we always have, you know. We don't do all our shows in the United States. We do most of them overseas. So for us, it's good, you know. You know, we speak to a lot of artists and they don't even tour overseas. Rick Springfield, for instance, doesn't do any shows overseas. The closest he comes is Canada. You know.
And you guys play to massive crowds when you guys go overseas. These are massive crowds.
Yeah, we do. I mean, they're always different. Like in Brazil, we play, you know, big places, and then in another country we may play 500 or 600. You know, we play anywhere, and you know and for us that's good. We like to do that because each crowd is very different. You know, we have to approach them a little differently. So we like to learn how to get to everyone, you know. But we do our thing, you know. We just do our thing. We get up on stage and we do it, you know. People seem to like it.
Would you say, can you say, what was probably the best crowd experience looking back on all the performances today?
Oh, there's too many. You know, I mean, we've played. Well, do the math. We've done 130, 140 shows a year for 40 years. It's too hard to pick one out.
I'm exhausted just hearing that.
We're very lucky. We have very intense, excited fans that love the music and they love to see us perform in front of them. And without exception, for the last, I don't recall a bad audience for the last. Well, I can't remember the last audience that just sat there and did nothing. You know, because we make an effort to involve the audience. We kind of demand that they participate, you know, to a degree. And I think they enjoy that.
Well, and this group will be participating. Actually, this lady back here said she might even get escorted out. She'll be singing so loud.
Got to say that.
Last question for you guys. I know you got to get ready for your show. Who are you digging today? Who are you listening to? What kind of groups, bands? Both
For me, I love the Civil Wars, and I'm really getting into Ed Sheeran, like the whole world is, you know. I like those two acts very much.
Howard just saw him play an arena with just him and a guitar.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Ed is just amazing and incredibly talented. And what makes him so amazing is that type of artist, you would think, okay, that works in a smaller venue, but to play the Target Center, an arena in Minneapolis, one man, one guitar, and a wall of sound.
Yeah.
And you know, and of course he's using all of his samplers and being himself, but you literally get to see him arrange and compose an entire multi-track production in front of you, and he sounds so damn good.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
How about for you?
I listen to old music. When I'm off the road, I don't listen to music at all.
You don't?
No. I listen to sports talk radio.
Who's your favorite teams? Falcons?
Yeah, and the Dodgers.
We got a Bears fan, a Packers fan.
Okay, that's all right.
And a Steelers fan.
Steelers.
Dangerous room in here.
Steelers.
I want to thank you both for your time.
Oh,
It's
you're
so
welcome,
nice
man.
to see you guys again, as always.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pleasure, man.
Pleasure.
Mind if we take a couple of pictures?
Looking forward to the
Give me another
show.
hug, man.